Hi, this is Kathleen, and this is the first of the videos that I shall be talking you through some of the steps of building your online presence. So as referenced in the book, the first thing you will want to do is to claim your domain name. Now, there are many ways and many sites where you can go and buy a domain name. In addition to that, many hosting plans, which I will address in my next video, can also assist in that. What I do recommend though is that you buy your domain from a separate provider. In this case, I use GoDaddy.com. I say this because this will leave you with the flexibility to pick and choose and change any host providers. In the last sort of 6 to 7 years that I've been using WordPress and running websites myself, I think I've gone through about 6 or 7 different host providers. So with having the full command of my domain names at GoDaddy, I've been able to sort of avoid some headaches in trying to release web domains from previous hosting plans. It keeps everything very flexible. So that's what I generally recommend. When you go to GoDaddy, you will see very clearly that it will ask you to type in your domain name. For these purposes, I'm going to put my own name in, which will, funnily enough, show me that it's not available. I shall search. And yes, it tells me that it's already registered, but it does give me some options. So let's pretend that this is not the case. I'm going to go with a different name, Kathleen Homeland. I'll add an H to it, .com. Now in this instance it tells me that it is available and I can add it to purchase. Now you will see below here that in addition to that it will also give me ideas of availability on other dots. I generally recommend that obviously where possible you want to buy the .com. It's by all means widely renowned as being the most search engine optimized of all the domain endings. Beyond that, if it's not available, as an example, you may want to add a letter to your name, maybe your middle initial, to see if the .com is available. Alternatively, if you really want to stick to your name that you have chosen, I would recommend that generally you probably go for the .net as the next option. In addition to that, as we keep going down here, you may also wish to look at other domain endings such as a .ca here for Canada. I'm based in the UK here, so quite often you will want to probably purchase either way. In addition to purchasing your .com, you'll generally want to also purchase your country domain if you wish to sort of get that secured, and you can always redirect that to your .com. So those are generally the ways to go forward with that. Now let's assume that we're all fine. We've got the .com cleared out. You can simply add that to your checkout. When you go to your checkout, what you'll generally find, and I won't go through all these different boxes, but GoDaddy will tend to open up and offer you all sorts of additional features, be it domain hosting, be it special private domain registration, which you may want to look at. I would not really recommend that you go with a hosting plan with GoDaddy. I would keep that separate for the reasons before sort of raised. But go through those boxes for the most part. To just give you my sort of feeling on this, I generally ignore all of those and just go and buy my domain clean. I usually buy them for 2 to 3 years so that I'm not constantly renewing it every year. So you will go through the process and simply go through the checkout and you will have your domain name. Now in the next video, I shall take you through the steps involved in then setting up your hosting plan. So without further ado, I shall see you in the next video.